Kia's UVO infotainment is now in its third generation and it's better than ever, but it's not exactly perfect yet. So let's take a closer look at the dashboard of this 27 Kia Soul Turbo and see what they're working with. The Soul either comes with a standard 7-inch touchscreen or this larger 8-inch unit that also brings with it a Harman Kardon premium audio system and navigation. Now here on the interface, you can kind of see that it sort of is doing the same thing that Toyota and Ford have kind of done with their infotainment home screens, where you have this sort of small preview of the map, your current digital audio source, and shortcuts to other parts of the infotainment system. Now I've kind of joked that UVO is sort of everything that Intune wants to be, but actually good, and you can kind of see that here. It's a very bright interface and very responsive. And it's easy to get to different parts of it using these shortcuts on the side. So you can jump to things like navigation, your calls. You can also jump into your digital media sources. UVO is a very simple system and it doesn't have a whole lot of features that don't directly relate to driving. Even the connected car features are all very well thought out and chosen. Now whether you opt for the 7-inch or the 8-inch system, all UVO in the Kia Soul comes standard with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. So you can plug into the USB port, pop over to your home screen, and gain instant access to things like Google Maps, Apple Maps, and most of our favorite digital streaming apps for things like music, podcasts, and news. However, this does bring me to the one big complaint that I have about the UVO system, and it's this USB port right here. You see, that port is the only one that connects to the UVO system for Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, but it doesn't supply enough power to charge a flagship phone, so my phone is slowly draining as it's plugged in, and at the end of a long trip, I end up with less battery than I started with. That's even more annoying because the USB port in the center console and on the back seat are full power, and they will charge the phone, but they're not connected to UVO. I don't like having to choose between using Android Auto or getting to where I'm getting with my phone charged. Seems like a simple fix, so fix it, Kia. However, if that's the biggest problem I've got, we're in a pretty good spot. So that's been our close look at the brains behind the 2017 Kia Soul Turbo. For more information about its turbocharged heart, check out our full review over on theroadshow.com.